why most people are here. They're not here to debate. They're not here to prove a point or argue. They're here because they feel threatened, and they want to express that they feel threatened, and they want to have solidarity with other people who feel the same way they do. So it's not like anyone has to convince anybody. Nobody has to score points. It's not, prove me wrong.
Oh, no one's going to change anybody's mind necessarily.
Nope. Here's my against what you just said. A lot of people feel threatened. I think a lot of the people that feel threatened because
what I'm worried about is my family and how all these things that are happening in the country under Trump's purview are affecting my family. And I will fight to the death for my family. We can talk about philosophical ideas all we want.
What I've seen from some of the criticism about the cuts, he's cutting waste out of the system. He's not cutting the fund.
So you support higher taxes for billionaires?
I don't think.
I do.
I think they are paying crap tons of money out of that.
They pay zero.
No, they don't. See, that's the point. That's not true.
They pay a lower tax rate than I pay.
They pay a lower tax percentage than you do, but
more dollars because they're making billions and billions of dollars. I get
that. Car guy. Musk paid out $168 million in taxes. Was it last year, the year before? $168 million in taxes.
And he couldn't. If he spent every dollar he had, it's more than atoms in the universe. So, I'm not that worried about Mr. Musk. Right. I'm more worried about the average Joe who's working 2 or 3 jobs, and they're paying, they want to get rid of income tax. Okay, so what's the answer? Raise sales tax. Well, most poor people's money and middle class people's money goes to sales tax, property tax, state tax. If you get rid of the income tax, they're still going to get screwed.
They need listen. I have always blamed both sides for the financial situations in this country.
Yeah.
I'm wearing the Freedom shirt. I'm a Trump supporter, so people automatically assume that I'm a wacko. I'm not a wacko. I blame both sides. I've always blamed both sides. I think they're all, when it comes down to, a bunch of lying, narcissistic scumbags who care more about themselves than they do about the people that they're representing. I've always said that. I sold health insurance for 27 years. Okay, so I was massively, for legitimate reasons, massively against Obamacare. Massively against it. But the other side of that coin,
I've had such bad experiences with health insurance.
The other side of that coin is the Republicans suck. They don't know what they're doing. They don't.
All I got to say is my 3 things: my family, my family, my family.
Yeah.
And everything that I see that man doing is attacking my family.
Right.
Well, if he's going to film me, I got to go. He edits things. I don't like.
So does he.
I'm just going to point out that I recorded for like an hour and 15 minutes, and this video is 9 minutes. So editing is required. It's, not a conspiracy. Sometimes things get caught that you don't want shown, but we have to learn, we get better, we do better. Anyways, back to the video.
He's every 15, 20 minutes last week. They put him on that video.
Yeah. We've got Uncle Sam, you got him. What can I say? It's a free country. Everybody gets to come. I know why most people are here. They're not here to debate. They're not here to prove a point or argue. They're here because they feel threatened, and they want to express that they feel threatened, and they want to have solidarity with other people who feel the same way they do. So it's not like anyone has to convince anybody. Nobody has to score points. It's not, prove me wrong.
Oh, no one's going to change anybody's mind necessarily.
Nope. Here's my against what you just said. A lot of people feel threatened. I think a lot of the people that feel threatened because of what the media says about it. Because I think every single thing that Trump does, the mainstream media takes the worst of it they possibly can, and they blow it through the airwaves, and they drive their followers insane. I honestly think they do that. They don't report anything good that happens. They only report the bad things that happen, and then the people on the left see it, and they think the world's on fire. I see posts on social media all the time about how the country's falling apart. The country's falling apart. We're about to go down the toilet. Meanwhile, the markets are all at all-time highs. When you think the guys on MSNBC or CNN are talking about the fact the markets are all at all-time highs, it's all-time highs. How's the country falling apart?
Well, I'm just going to go back to my main point.
Yeah.
My family is under attack by Trump and his policies. Trump himself has said he hates me. He says, I hate the opposition.
He did say that.
He did say that. I mean, so I don't know how I can reconcile myself to a man who's attacking my family and attacking me. I mean, should I just say, oh, sure, I'm all in favor of that?
That's why this is secure, and that's why we're not killing each other even though we disagree. But radicals on our side are the conspiracy theorists. Those are the radicals on our side. And I'm sorry, I don't agree with them. I don't agree with them. And I've had people who are actual, not just like Facebook, real friends of mine who like cut me off because they believe in some of this conspiracy theory bullshit. I'm like, you're joking. Come on. You can't really believe that's true. But because I don't believe in what they're true, or what they believe in, that means I'm not the same as them anymore.
I get
You know,
that.
if we agree 99% and everything else, it's not enough. You got to be with them 100%, or you're a RINO. One of my best friends will not get off of the Michelle Obama was a man thing. It's like, I've been friends with this guy since I was in the Marine Corps.
Right.
And he still can't get off the Michelle Obama thing. It's like, you give it a fucking break. I'm willing to debate anybody about politics as long as they don't go insane. And there's a woman sitting in her car, right? And she's flipping me off. And I went like this, and she flipped me off again.
So you guys have an opinion on the shutdown?
brother.
I think it's typical politician bullshit.
It is.
Both sides of the aisle are a bunch of narcissistic lunatics. If they don't get their way, they lose their minds.
Hey, they're great for views.
I've always hated.
Hi,
I mean,
Kansas City Clarity.
how's it going?
Good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
I just needed to ask what you said earlier about journalism really struck my heart because it is a calling for the truth. So I'm hoping that you will footnote this reporting with the fact that the honks are for me and my sign mostly. Okay? Okay? You're not stealing our honks, honey.
Guys, okay,
That's the truth.
I love her. I love her. How do you feel about RFK? I'm gonna break in.
Thank you.
He has his moments, but I think he's right about a vast majority of stuff that he says.
Having taught science for 8 years in public school classrooms,
Okay.
I taught for AP Science so the kids could pass the college board and hasten their college career along, whatever college they went to. They didn't have to go to Ivy League, be anywhere.
Right.
And essentially, the nature of proof is not understood in this country. So people get away with saying things like, doctors want patients who are not healthy. That is,
It's an opinion.
that is.
What do you see right here?
Debate.
They don't want to see that yet.
There, no.
Two sides.
You see two people speaking, and at the moment, it's still at a peaceful level. They're still debating. There's not a bunch of aggravation going on. You don't see her aggravated. You don't see him aggravated. That's what I'm recording. Is the fact of two sides being able to have communication. He's not going to change her mind. I really doubt she's going to change his. But again, the reason I was recording that is because that's beautiful. Because you want to see both sides come together. When you're out here countering, I mean, you're representative for your group. You're representative for MAGA. You're representative for Trump. You're representative for so many people you don't even realize. Your actions are what, again, influence.
Right.
You accept some of my ideas, and I'll accept some of yours. I might be wrong about stuff. I can't say that everything that the Democrats represent, maybe I represent. And the best way to find out you're wrong is to talk to somebody else.
And I really hope that does not copyright this part.